I'm Leon Taylor with McNairy Now Info.com, and today I'm sitting here in the office of Attorney Paul Simpson.
That's right.
Been a attorney, judge in this area for 50 plus years in McNairy County, and I thought it would be nice to come and get some wisdom and some insight on. I believe if anybody ought to know some things about McNairy County, it should be Attorney Simpson, because he had got 50 plus years here in McNairy County. Mr. Simpson, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to come in and talk to you and just to
thank you for
share your story. Just for the sake of the record.
Ask what you want to ask about.
Okay. For the sake of the record, tell us who Paul Simpson is and tell us a little about yourself.
Okay. My name is Paul Simpson, and I've been arrested in McNairy County since 1965. I served as a lawyer all that time. I've been practicing law here in McNairy County since 1965. My main practice is Social Security disability.
Okay.
Anybody who is disabled at whatever age they are, when they file a request for Social Security, and if they have to go to a hearing, then I'll represent them at the hearing, and I'll go to Jackson. So most time anybody that is disabled and needs a hearing, that's what I do.
Okay.
And so I take it, from the start to the finish on a disability claim.
Oh, okay.
And also, of course, I've done a whole lot of other legal work here in McNairy County.
Okay, such as?
Such as, well, when I first started, most of all what we're doing was filing divorces for people.
Okay.
And then I've done a lot of child work. I've done work as far as people that wanted land, and so we just did it all.
So,
I did the general practice of legal work.
So you just done a conglomeration of all of it.
And I did that full time until 1974. And in 1974, I was elected General Sessions Judge of McNairy County.
Okay.
And of course, in McNairy County, you because of a small rural county, you can practice law also. So I served as judge and also practiced law during that time.
Okay. Okay.
And like I said, the main thing I was doing was disability practice in that time, because a lot of things I couldn't do, they would come in conflict with the judge. And as General Sessions Judge, I served from 74 to 90, and in 2 8-year terms I served. And that office has several cases. It has all the tickets from the Highway Patrol, Police Department, Sheriff's Department, and I also had divorce and custody jurisdiction during that time.
Okay, yeah.
So I was involved from start to the finish,
a lot of different areas legally, yeah.
And also I was the juvenile judge, so all the juveniles that got into any trouble during that time, they had to come before me.
Oh, okay. And then you told me, I think you also served as city judge.
Now, yes, I served as city judge during the time that I was General Sessions Judge. I served 4 years as city judge for the town of Selma. I served approximately 10 years for the town of Adamsville as their city judge, and doing this all in conjunction with the General Sessions judges. And also I have served on the city council of Selma for 24 years.
Okay.
I served up until last December, and that was my last time. And so I served from 92 to 2016.
Okay, well, so it seems like you've been very active.
Well, anybody that comes into a community, like you said, you need to try to find out what activities in the community and what you can do for your community.
Well, that's true. Well, it looks like you've served in 50 plus years. I don't care. I take my hat off to you for anybody that served in any role.
Well, McNairy County has been real good to me, to doing during these 50 years. I came here not with any kinfolks or anything. I was
Well, where were you originally from?
I was raised in, well, I was born in the Delta, Mississippi, but I was raised in Dye County, Tennessee, in Dyersburg. And I moved here in 1965, and I married Jackie Matlock in 1968, and we have 15 grandchildren.
Oh, Lord.
And I live here in Selma on 171 Sibley Drive, and like I say, McNairy County's been real good to me, and I've been vitally interested in McNairy County and the town of Selma. My business has been in here in Selma for the 51 years that I'm in it, and I'm an active member of the Baptist Church here in Selma.
Okay.
And we just
so you pretty much just been involved
in McNairy County and still involved in it. Anything that I can do, I'll be glad to do for anybody. I'll do that. Now, when I came here in 1965, Buford Pusser was the sheriff of McNairy County.
Okay.
So I practiced law while he was sheriff until 1974.
Okay.
And of course, he got killed in 1974.
Uh-huh.
So he served 6 years as sheriff, and I was practicing law. So I got elected in 1974. So I didn't serve any with him, but I was practicing law while he was sheriff.
Okay. So, well, have you seen any being here that long? I know you're gonna see a lot of changes in McNairy County. Do you think they've been for the good?
I think it's been for the good. We've always had a real good county. The only problem that McNairy County has had was the state line between here and Mississippi. There were two places that they had beer joints and things. One in Tennessee and one in Mississippi, and that was kind of the dropping off place between here and Phoenix City, Alabama. A lot of the gangsters would come down here, and that was a problem they were having. They were having a lot of problems at the state line because they would go from Tennessee to Mississippi wherever they found favor with people they would go, you know. So we had that was a problem in McNairy County. McNairy County has always been a real good county, law-abiding county and everything. It just had state line. And when Buford Pusser killed Louis Hathcock, who was running it at that time, and he had to go down and to the state line and ask her a call, and she was had over there with a gun, and most people are familiar with that. And in self-defense, he had to kill her, and that closed up the state line. So we hadn't had any problems since then. Now, the problem we've had in McNairy County is like any other county, is drugs mostly, but we've got that cleared up a whole lot now.
How bad is the drug problem?
I think the drug problem is a lot better now. Sheriff Guy Buck has come in, and we had Guy Buck and Robert Lee and Paul Irvin and James Opal Gray. We've got some good sheriffs in McNairy County, and it's there, but I don't think we have the problem that a lot of places have. We have problems with drugs.
Yeah. Well, I know I interviewed Sheriff Guy Buck a couple of weeks ago, and he told me that when he came in, the crime rate dropped 50% since he been.
Yeah, well, it's dropped a lot since I think since 1974 when I was judge.
Okay.
I mean, that's not only because of me. The joint session judge is Bob Gray was joint session judge, and then Van McMahon is joint session judge.
Well, I imagine being a judge back then was pretty. I mean, you got some pretty rough and some probably got threats.
The only time that I ever really got afraid of anything, I got a letter one time about my daughter, who was a kindergarten, and she would won a beauty review, and somebody said I was worried about my Queen Sally. That was her name. And but anyway, I found out who that was, and it's just somebody who just got mad and wrote it. So it wasn't no actual threat or anything. So I don't think I ever got threatened during the time.
Oh, okay.
We had some times when we thought we was being threatened, and but we just don't have a lot of Class A crime here in McNairy County. You know, a lot of the crime was DUIs, possession of drugs, and a lot of problems with that. But we're real law. I think we're a law-abiding county.
Well, has there ever been anything put in place now here as far as rehabilitation rather than incarceration? You know, versus is there any kind of rehabilitation for?
Well, we have several people that go into the jail and take the religion into the jail. I mean, as far as teaching them, and that's helped a lot. We have a lot of people who do that now. You know, they work with the inmates and all, and provide them with counseling, and then we have several programs here in McNairy County that we have. You know, and so we're trying to help all we can. Now, like I say, the main thing that I'm involved in now is of course the private practice, the disability work, and I try to help as many people as I can with their disability, because if they're not able to work or anything, then they're a burden on somebody until maybe they can get their disability, and if they get a check coming in, then they feel more responsible, and I can help them.
Okay. Well, that's good, man. It seems like you have contributed to McNairy County.
Well, like I say, I've been actively involved for these 50 years. I've been involved, of course, in politics. I think everybody ought to be involved in politics. If the main thing is to vote, and vote for the party of your choice. That's the main thing. I've been involved as chairman of the Democratic Executive Committee for several years, and been a member of that party. But I found that on the local level, people vote for the person.
Okay.
They don't vote for the party. Anybody that's running for sheriff or county mayor or any other office, register of deeds, you know,
it's more the person, you know, what you check. I've heard that I interviewed the candidates that's running now for the assessor, and they like to. Most folks like to. They said locally they should throw out the politics. Party.
You can't do the job of any of these offices on a flipper. You have to do it for the people.
Okay.
And I think all the people that are in office at this time, and anybody running, they realize that, and that's what they're doing.
Okay. On the local level, especially.
On the local level, and on the state and national level, you know, you just have to kind of pick the best person and vote for them.
Well, we don't even want to go there now. We want to stay in a nice county like back there.
I think there's going to be enough politics that people can make up their mind.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Simpson, I thank you for the opportunity. But now, you've been involved. Let me ask you this: 51 plus years. Are you looking at retiring anytime soon, or you gonna keep on keeping on?
Yes. Well, and as far as being involved in community affairs, and anybody can be involved. I have been president of the Selma JCs and president of the Chamber of Commerce. I've just tried to stay as actively involved as I can, and I think anybody owes it to their community to be as actively involved as they can. Now, I know a lot of people are not in a condition where they can run for an office, they can go out here and campaign all the time for somebody, but they can get out and support their community.
Yeah.
I think they can shop locally. We're trying to get people to shop locally here in McNairy County. As you know, we're having a money problem in the county, and we got good county leaders. I think they're going to try to do that. And on a citywide, Mayor John Smith is mayor of Selma and runs his book. They're working close together, and I'm doing any part I can as far as the Chamber of Commerce. and you can be involved in it, business owner. Anybody else can be a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, yeah, I just interviewed Mr. Eddie.
Credit. He's done a good job, and anybody can be an individual member of the Chamber of Commerce that wants to. So I would hope that everybody gets out and gets involved in what they can. I just want to say that, like I say, and all the time that I've served McNairy County and the town of Selma, I'll continue to serve all I can. I'm just not actually involved in an elective office at this time, but I want to help all I can.
Still want to help the community.
Help the community all I can. I have a daughter that runs a business here, Sally Bodiford, has Southern Soul here, and she's involved in business here in Selma, selling shoes in Selma. And we're trying to get everybody to shop locally that we can.
Yeah, it keeps the money in the county.
Keeps the money in the county, because all the money in the county, we get the taxes off of it.
Well, I know what the budget. Let me ask this is another area of interest for everybody, and I don't know how involved you've been over the years, but what do you think about the McNairy County schools? I hear a lot of good things. A lot of people think the schools are.
I think we have an excellent school system here. My wife taught 25 years in the system. I have a daughter that's taught in the school system. We've got Mr. Wayne Henry, good superintendent, doing a good job. And I think a lot of people come to McNairy County because of the school system, I think. We've got a real good school system for all the citizens of McNairy County. I think they all feel welcome to go to school here in McNairy County and get a good education. And of course, one of the main things that the city and county are involved in is getting Martin here, University of Tennessee, Martin campus here in Selma. And we got that, after I was elected to the city board, we got that back in the late 90s, and so we were actually involved in that. So a lot of people are going to college that couldn't go to college are going to college here at the University of Tennessee.
Great.
So we just and we have Jackson State where you can take classes there. So it's just really a good educational system, and I think we got a whole lot of people going to college that couldn't, involved in and going to high school, get a college education. We got with adult education, we got a lot of people getting a GED. I think the education system of McNairy County is just excellent.
Yeah, well, it's got the whole county got to grow its whole, because even when being able to get an education, there'll still be. I just, McNairy County, I wish there was just opportunities that they could stay here, because where we getting the education, then having to leave, go somewhere else, where they could also contribute back into McNairy County.
Yes, sir, and we're really glad to see new people come into the county, like yourself, come in and be involved in McNairy County. That's what it's all about. It's the people of McNairy County, and people of McNairy County, and all of McNairy County, and they all got to work together.
So if I asked you a question,
yes, sir.
Do you love McNairy County? I believe I would get an astounding yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I say, McNairy County it's a good county to live in. The people, I think, are great. Everybody, I think, gets along as well as they can. We don't have a lot of fighting or anything. And it's been, like I said, it's been real good to me. I mean, it allowed me to serve, like I said, 16 years as a General Sessions judge, and also 24 years as on the city board, Selma. I've been involved in other communities too. I've been city attorney for the town of Mickey and Bethel Springs and guys, and just been involved, and I want to stay involved. I hope everybody gets involved. If I can help anybody on any way, on anything, they can just give me a call. I'm going to practice law here in Selma. I'll be here in Selma I've enjoyed my stay, and I hope that anybody I can help, I will.
So it sounds like back to the question I asked you a while ago. So well, you're gonna stay involved in the community activity.
Yes, sir.
But do you plan on retiring from your law business? Or you gonna keep on till you just burn out? I mean,
yes, sir, until I guess the Lord calls us back.
Okay.
And I think that we all need to work together.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I want to work with you and anybody else I can.
Yeah, well, that's what a community does, you know, and kind of stop being selfish and kind of look. And I hope, you know, I want to talk to the other attorneys around. I want to talk to, you know, and I guess it's one good thing about me just being here 5 years. I don't know all the ins and outs, so I can't be biased nowhere.
Yes,
I just go around and talk to everybody, you know, and I want, and that's the purpose, because our history is important. The people who have served and have in a county, and that's in anything. I think they should be recognized and have a chance to tell their story, you know. And it seems like you're proud of what you have been able to do here in McNairy County, and that's great.
I appreciate it. And I just want to say, I appreciate all the voters electing me for the different offices I've held. I feel well, it's hard to say how you feel. I mean, I feel grateful. I'm glad that I was able to serve. I'm glad that the people supported me. And like I say, I want to give back everything I can to McNairy County because it's been so good to me.
Thank you, Mr. Simpson. That's well said.
Thank you, brother.
And I thank you for the opportunity to come in and talk with you. And as I said, I can see. You know, I look for things maybe other people don't look for. People who have contributed, and I think their story needs to be shared and told. And I have a mechanism to kind of do that, so I feel like that's what I can contribute back to the community in some kind of way. But thank you. I'm Leon Taylor with McNairy Now. Been in office, attorney Paul Simpson, 51 plus years here in McNairy County, and I thank him for the opportunity to come in his office and talk with him. Thank you, Mr. Simpson.
Thank you.